go get them again.
Welcome back to the Rob Zoe channel. I'm your host Mark, and on the docket today we have an unboxing first impression video on the brand of Parfum the Marley, and this is their newest release. I feel like an influencer. I feel a little dirty here because this is a 2024 release. A lot of your favorite influencers haven't even tackled this. The only ones that tackled it got the early releases of Palatine. This one right here sent to me by fragflex.com. However, it's going to be a whole different story than your favorite influencer. Why? Because they sent it to me for decanting. I'm getting paid to decant it, not getting paid to review it. I do that on my own volition. Might as well. This is the time. This is the time for you guys to smash that like button, put me in the realms of the influencers to have a true blue fragrance review on a Parfum the Marley fragrance. Now, if you haven't hit the subscribe button and you're just stumbling upon me, I'm a rare breed nowadays. I just took a look at Redolescence review and I couldn't even, I think it was the first time that I couldn't even sit there and watch them. It was so over the top. It's been a while since I've looked at Steven's reviews, but I had to shut it off like a quarter in. I was like, no, I couldn't do it. It was so over the top. It was nuts. And that's how this community is now. So if you want a real reviewer, hit that subscribe button and I'll do my best to hit these 2024 releases. This Fragflex thing really does help me into that they want this stuff decanted because it's hot. So I appreciate if you hit that subscribe button, and I really appreciate if you're subscribed or not to smash that like button. Merci beaucoup. So let's delve into this one. It was a tester. It has a plain tester box. I got rid of that. And there it is, the nice purple bottle. I went a little purple. Go Lakers. Not expecting fireworks this year by the Lakers if you are a fan. Let's take a look at the note breakdown on this one and let's see what we got. And this is actually a first on my channel. I have not done a feminine PDM on my channel, review, unboxing, nothing. So let's take a look at the note breakdown and see what we got here. And nothing crazy here. Pear, I guess, is something that I'm interested in. But other than that, it's very much ho-hum as far as the note breakdown goes. Again, of course, released in 2024, brand new. I think this is their newest release, men or women. So very interesting seeing me in the realms of those influencers. Kind of weird. Nose behind this, Hamid Muradi Kashani. He has a long resume with PDM. I'm not a fan. He returns again, but I'm not a fan of his work in PDM. They really missed the boat quite a bit. I don't know. He's not a nose that I'm looking out for, honestly, and maybe it's because this is work with PDM. However, they do bring in an all-star Perfume with him, Honorin Blanc. So let's delve into it. It is a tester, and I actually have the note breakdown in here on the back of this one. So let's delve into it. And these bottles kind of looks like a bar soap. It ain't, I don't know. Some people love this stuff, PDM. I feel like their bottles, even though they're heavy, it's kind of like Roja Dove-esque. It's not really, in the niche realm when you're paying $200, $300, $400. I don't know. This ain't doing it for me. So let's put it on strip first, and I am going to put it on skin. So let's put it on strip first. Obviously already primed as a tester. Interesting. It does look like there was some juice taken out of it, or maybe it just evaporated, or someone tried it out. Let's delve into it. I have several bottles of it to actually decant for Fragflex, so keep that tuned in. Okay, well, fruity floral. Nothing crazy here. Floral, a little sweet, very transparent, so it's not dense. I would assume violet is going to be your primary in here. I do smell a little bit of that powdery violet, but not anything. I've smelled a powdery violet. Violets can really take over a scent here. It's very subtle as a scent, honestly, at least for the starting here, starting go on this strip. Floral, sweet, fruity, fresh, a little powdery. But early returns on the strip is this you know, how much is this retail for? Almost $400 USD. So for a Canadian, holy moly, the prices have went up. Yeah, this does not even scream $200 USD to me. Honestly, it smells like many generic floral fruity scents out there. Very subtle as a scent. So there's no wow factor here. And I know PDM, like people come to me and go, well, this is what the brand is all about, right? They're mass appealing, you know, in the niche realm. Well, I'm not gonna, I don't know. For me, that's what designers are for. If you want to go mass appealing, go into the designer realm and spend that. This does not set itself apart from a designer scent. It does not. It's very subtle. The fruits are there. Pear's your primary. That is 100%. The mandarin, bergamot, I'm not getting any of that. More floral than fruity as a scent profile. And I'm assuming it's going to get even more floral in the back end. Violet's giving it soft powdery aspects. It's a little dewy as well. So there is a little bit, I'm not saying aquatic, but I'm saying that there's a little bit of a watery aspect in here. Ozonic perhaps might be a better word for it than watery. But dewy I think is good. Like almost like the violet petals have a little bit of rain on top of them. Yeah. And violet again, not dense as a powdery note, and it can be. It really can take over a scent. Here, it's not. Everything is very. The pear really isn't a showstopper. I've smelt really good pears in my journey. This ain't it. I've smelt really good violets in my journey. This ain't it. They use an iris here to kind of smooth things over. I believe Fragrantica doesn't have it in the note breakdown, but definitely there's some iris in here that really, iris, if you don't know orris root, can class up a scent. Not the best in the game either. It really is subpar in this release as well. It's not giving the fullness of the note that you would come to expect at $350, $375 USD. And a little bit of a lavender soapy quality. So it's very much a floral, more floral than fruity, because the pear has taken a back end already on my skin. I can start sensing a little bit of that vanillic sweetness coming through, not dense. Again, going with the picture of the fragrance. Keeping it thorough as in regards to volume of the notes. All the notes are pretty much even keel. There's no real sharp edges, which is good. And that's, you know, something, sharp edges in certain fragrances are a good thing. You know, your leathers, your tobaccos, you want some levels to go up, down, and kind of give you those sharp edges. Here, in a floral fragrance, especially a fruity floral fragrance, you don't really want those jagged edges. You really want it to be even keel. And it's nice to have like a big, you know, a huge volume on a fruit up top, and then kind of tone it down to really mesh it together with the florals. Here, there's none of that. The pear doesn't really take over in the opening. You can sense that it's a floral scent more than a fruity scent, and the pear really didn't have its time to shine. The violet came into play right away. Lavender came into play, and iris. Lavender and iris are in the back end of the violet, giving it its shine, but they're not that far away as far as volume goes. It really doesn't make the violet a showstopper. And that's the issue with Parfum de Marly's with me, even in the feminine aisle now. In the men's aisle, I have the same gripes about this brand. As per usual, it smells like a good designer in build, in quality. A good designer, yes. Not a, you know, bargain bin, no. A good designer in quality. But just peruse Fragrantica, Parfumo, base notes. Go into those websites before spending $375 USD on this retail. Even at discounters, what is it going to be, two something? No. Go to those and see what people are comparing. I'm not talking about dupes. I'm talking about like designer fragrances that this could smell like. PDM is notorious for just piggybacking on what's popular this day. This is, again, good things about it. Yeah, it's transparent. It's very easy. It's versatile, things like that. Your favorite influencer is going to throw those words at you, you know, super versatile PDM. Super versatile, go designer. I don't need to spend $300. This does not, it just doesn't show anything. Like, I can get a versatile niche for, if that's what I want to smell like a great violet fragrance, this is at the bottom of the totem pole. But again, like florals, like some brands like Amouage in the women's aisle, just to name one, really just goes, you know, holy, like I'm never going to smell something like this in the designer game. It really invigorates like your nose as a fragrance head. You know, those are things that, you know, they can be really exquisite and also, you know, mass appealing. It can be. Yeah. So at the end of the day, the newest PDM, you know, I'm a PDM hater. You can say it in the comments, whatever. It's not going to hurt my feelings. The brand has not shown me yet, has not shown me anything worthy of the price point that they're asking for their fragrances in regards to build, quality, all that. Those are things that I'm looking for when you're looking at $200 or more for a fragrance. I'm looking for that kind of stuff. It can be mass appealing, but it can be built very, very well. Almost, you know, you're looking for that extra step on top of these really good designers. Like Chanel's a really good designer. Dior, really good designer. Hermes, really good designer brands, right? Those are the cream of the crop. They're right here. Even Guerlain. Like if you want a floral, go to Guerlain. Go to Chanel. Those florals are absolutely stunning. And those are, you know, designer brands, quote unquote. Guerlain, don't get me started. But this is not it. And I am going to do the airplane. So if you are on the market for this, again, this is probably, I'm going to get some people that are not subscribed to me checking out this fragrance review, like this guy. What is he doing? Who is he? I'm a straight shooter. I'll tell you what it is. Overpriced, boring, designer scent profile. Again, by Parfum de Marly. $375 USD. You know what you can do with that? That's a joke. It's a joke. Joke of a brand, joke of a fragrance. Give out your free bottles and try, like, I don't know, maybe they're not giving out as many. Like, I looked this up because I looked at Redo there. I can't believe his review. I had to shut it off after like 2 to 3 minutes. I was like, holy, you've changed, bro. What is this? Who are you? What are you trying to sell me here? Oh yeah, that's what you're trying to sell me. But there wasn't like the familiar faces. Like I don't know, I'm early maybe, I don't know, maybe they didn't give out too many free ones, maybe it's just the men's aisle that they love to push more. But yeah, this $375 USD retail, joke. At discounters, I know a lot of people are gonna go, oh, I get it at discounters, I get it for like $2 something. No, not even close. 120, 130, then now you're talking. But at the same time, at discounters, start looking at Hermes, Prada's. You're looking at Dior, Chanel, things like in the 100s. You can get that, and if you want to, you know, kind of flex in the women's aisle, you know, the bottle looks like a bar of soap. That's what it looks like. It looks like a fancy bar of soap. It's not a pretty bottle. Okay, so there you have it. The newest release from PDM, Palatine. Palatine, I guess, in the English version of it. A flop. I think it's supposed to be a violet-based fragrance, maybe iris with the purple hue, or even lavender, right? All the florals have purple hues to them. Is it purple? It is. The florals are straightforward, but nothing outstanding here. Now you can find this one at Fragflex. I am decanting this. There's going to be 10 ml decants coming next week on fragflex.com, made by yours truly. I got several bottles right beside me. They sent me a bunch. I'm like, okay, you want me to do that one? Sure, I'll do a video on this as well. Might as well give my thoughts on it. It's my first PDM female. Hasn't changed my mind on the brand PDM. honestly. And you can use my code TFG10 on Fragflex and you get 10% off site-wide. You don't have to buy this. You don't have to buy any Parfum de Marly. You can if you want. But yeah, that code is great for anything and you can use it at any time. They haven't told me that there's an expiry date on it. I think as I'm going to be decanting for them, and I've been doing this almost all year for them, the code sticks around, which is nice to use. Now that you've heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below. Again, you can defend the brand of PDM if you want to, but really, honestly, it's falling on deaf ears. I'm opinionated, and my opinion is valid. They haven't shown me anything. I'm not hating just because I want to hate. I'm not hating because they give out free bottles. Amouage gives free bottles. Do I do the same spiel for Amouage? Yes, I do. Go see my newest ones. I tell. But if you're going to bring in an excellent product and giving out free bottles, I don't care about the noise. I'm going to say it's an excellent product. This isn't it. The price ain't matching what I see in front of me. And as always, a great import fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. And when you're spending $375 USD retail, choose your scent very wisely. Get a sample. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.